Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tool talk is going to be another tool haul video. So I've done several of these in the past, and these videos are more so tools that I picked up, whether it was on a deal or it's just something that really isn't really a whole entire review worthy video, or it's an older tool. And I just in this video kind of go over the main features, tell you why I bought them, how much I got them for, if it was a deal of some kind, deal of the day, whatever it might be. And then again, it's not really a full overview of the tools. And if y'all would like a full review on something that I've got in this video today, just drop that in the comments below, and if I have time and it's something that I feel like I can film and make a review for, I'd be happy to do that. So that the goal behind this isn't just to go into every single detail of these. It's just to kind of show you a split shot of maybe some things that I picked up recently, and maybe it might be something that you didn't know existed, and you might want to go check it out and see if you can get maybe the same deal as well. But several tools I picked up. We're going to go ahead and jump into these and talk about them, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first tool that I picked up is just a 48-inch straight edge, and it is by Master Force. And the only real reason why I'm sharing this is because it wasn't on sale or anything like that. But I just had a Menards open in my town this week. So the grand opening was this week. I only got to spend maybe 30 minutes in the store walking around and things like that. This is one of those things that caught my eye because it was only $18. It's just a 48-inch straight edge. I can barely even get it in the picture probably. But it's got a straight edge on this side, and then also a kind of like a thicker side on this side that's at an angle, which is really nice for cutting a knife or using for a knife to cut things. And it has this backing on the back, which whenever you stick it on maybe like a piece of plywood or your workbench, it's kind of like that track saw type feel where it's going to be maybe stay in place a little bit better. So I'm only mainly sharing this with you. I think it was like $18, which I think is pretty good for what it is. But I'm interested in y'all's feedback on Menards. I didn't really see much in the tool categories, but again, I just barely walked around in there. It was pretty crowded. You know how stores, when they first open, it's just the whole entire town goes to it, whether they ever buy anything there or not. But I'm interested in y'all's feedback on Menards, if you have any, and if you know some things that I need to go check out in Menards specifically that they have that maybe nobody else has. I'm interested in your feedback on that, so just let me know that in the comments below. But that's the first thing that I picked up this week is the Master Force. It's a 48-inch straight edge. I think that's a pretty good deal for $18. The next thing that I picked up is some WD-40 pens. I got these off Amazon for $15, and these are something that I've seen in y'all's tool haul videos or the guest to trade videos that we've been doing. Several of you have had this in your backpack or in your your tool pouch, whatever it might be, and I kept thinking to myself, that's a really good deal to have that in your bag, because of course that takes up very little room compared to a spray can or something like that. And in my mind, the precision pen is what it says there. Again, you get 3 of them for $15. That's really nice working indoors and on hinges and things like that. You can see here I've got a real squeaky door, and I started working on that top hinge, and then it kept squeaking, and I thought, well, this ain't working all that great. But then I could tell it was the middle hinge was actually squeaking as well, so I put some on that. Then I got the door to where it wasn't squeaking any at all. And basically, to me, this, you can just sit there and keep daubing it on that hinge. You're not spraying and getting stuff on casing and whatever it is, whatever it might be, getting stuff on other items. I just really like it. I like it not only for its compact size, but for its cleanliness and the precision part of it. I would have liked to have had these, whether or not I put them in my tool pouch or not, even just to have these in my truck. I think it's a really good option to have, so I really like these. So I'm glad I saw them in y'all's loadouts. But let me know what y'all's feedback is on them, if you've had them, if you like these, or if you know of some other brand or anything like that that makes something similar. Drop that in the comments below as well. But that's the second thing that I picked up. So the next thing that I picked up, and it was also in the guest to trade loadouts, I've seen this in several people's loadouts, it is the Tajima. It's the DKTN90. I think they call it electrician's chisel or something like that. And this is the standard length. They also sell a short one, and this was going to run you like $22 on Amazon when I just looked it up to get the price for it. But whenever I bought it, it was on sale for $15. I didn't even know that it was on sale. That's what it was, which Matt HMM told me that sometimes it runs on sale. So I guess I got a good deal on it. And even with that, I thought that they had lost it in the mail. It was like 2 weeks late, and then so I asked Amazon to refund me my money. They gave me my money back, and then like 2 days later, it was in my mailbox. So I guess technically I got this for $0, but I'm sure Amazon will get their money back from me at some point in time. So if you're between maybe the standard and the short, I don't know what size the short one is, but basically it is a chisel knife. Comes inside of a little sheath here that you can put inside your tool bag to protect it. So this is the standard one, and you're looking at right around 9 inches right here on the back side. And again, it's got a spot here where you can hammer on it, and in fact it even had a little picture on the back of it here showing taking a pair of pliers and taking this plastic thing off to show you that it is all the way through. You can see the metal comes all the way to there, so as far as when you hammer on this, you're striking against that. I would say it's probably not so much for like a wood chisel, maybe that's why they call it an electrician's chisel, because it's such a thin blade. I don't know how long that edge is going to stay, but I'm talking about out of the box, it is extremely sharp. I'd say you'd cut yourself pretty easy on that. I don't know that I'll be able to do it here in live footage here, but yeah, see, it's cutting that paper like from the get-go pretty sharp, and it's really sharp on this end too. So to me, it's more of a knife than a chisel, but it also has the capability of, instead of like a normal knife, you can beat on this end a little bit if you need to in order to take out maybe something or cut something. Again, I think it's more so for cutting than for chiseling. So that's that knife there. I haven't really used it much yet. I'm going to probably be using it to open up boxes and things like that more than anything. But I'm just interested. I kept seeing it in the loadouts and wanted to try it out. So again, this isn't a review. I'm just letting you know I got this, and it was on sale for 15 bucks. So that's where I got it. It was off Amazon. But again, let me know your feedback if you've been carrying this or something like it. I know there's that other brand that starts with an M, and I can never think of it. It's like Morakive or something like that. That I see a lot of people have that one too. But I went ahead and picked this one up because it was a brand that I knew, and it was on sale, I guess. I thought $15 was a good price for it. So let me know in the comments below what your feedback is on that. But that's another tool that I also picked up here recently. Next, I picked up two Baco adjustable wrenches. So these have been recommended to me more than probably a dozen times. In fact, if I go all the way back, maybe over a year ago, Oscar Ville, he mentioned it in a long time ago and said that he really loved Baco adjustable wrenches and would like to see me do a review of it. And I may do an actual review for these, but I want to use them for a little while before I do that. But I first bought, I think I bought the 8-inch one first, maybe. That's what this one is, which is the 9031R US. You can see the 9031 right up in there. I bought this one first, and then I got it in the mail, and I grabbed a hold of this grip right here, and I absolutely love the grip on these, so that's why I went ahead and ordered the 6-inch, because I was just going to buy this one to try it out, and then I decided I liked it in my hand well enough that I went ahead and bought the 6-inch one as well. They both run you like $28, I think it is. The one that I got that is the 6-inch is the 9029 RUS, so it's the same exact version RUS wise, but it's just two different numbers for the different sizes, and they both open up wider than your normal 6-inch. So let me go ahead and open this up. I think it goes to 1 1/4 inch, I believe is what it said. So if I go with, say, my Milwaukee 6-inch here, and I open it up, that's the difference in the size that you're going to be able to get. It's obviously a little bit bigger as far as around, but it's not much longer. So I actually like that about it, along with the thickness of the head. It does have a little bit more play in it than the Milwaukee, as far as this right here has got a little bit more wiggle room. But I love this. This was my favorite part. As soon as I put it in my hand, I absolutely love that. So again, I got the 8-inch. It's a wide jaw as well, and then I also got the 6-inch. I'm gonna put them to use, and again, maybe I'll do a review for these and actually compare them to the Milwaukee, and then also my channel lock one as well. If y'all are interested in that, you can drop me a comment down below. But Baco adjustable wrenches, I picked these up. I'm gonna give them a go for a little while. Let me know in the comments below if you've got these, what you think about them. If there's something that I need to know about them in particular, let me know that in the comments below as well. But those are more tools that I picked up. The next three are all deals that I picked up. This one I actually just picked up today as I'm filming this. This one's the Klein Tools Mod Box. It is the 32501 HD. It is a 47-piece impact-rated multi-bit screwdriver, nut driver set. A lot of different sizes in there. Again, I'll put the part number. I'll put a link so you can check it out more as far as for details if you want to. Why did I buy this? I didn't need really anything in here. I wanted it for this mod box, and I wanted to go ahead and get it. It's basically the Impact 11-in-1 and then some bits and a different extension right there that you can put in. This actually didn't come with it. I put this in there. It's a combi bit. but it did come with the combo 1 and combo 2 bits. So I ended up getting this. Normal price on this set I think is $34, but I was in Lowe's today and they've got it on clearance for $21 for whatever reason. So that's the same price as this Impact 11-in-1 screwdriver by itself. So if I'd have bought the screwdriver, and this is one that I've come to really like, so I'm putting it in every pouch and every bag that I've got. And as a matter of fact, I might even put this one in my house. I'm not real sure. But more than anything, I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and buy it because I'm getting these bits for free, basically. I'm getting this for free, but I'm also getting this mod box for free. And that's really what I wanted with this. This one, again, locks into the other mod boxes that I have, just like this one here with all those deep well sockets. I can stick it on there, lock it into place, and then get into things and use it. But I've noticed on these cases, for instance, I had this socket set. I can't remember what the part number was on that, but now that I've got the set that has all these in it as well, I took all these mod boxes, those plastic trays, you can snap those out of it and then just get you this open spot right here. So I'm going to use this to throw like my flip sockets in, this ratchet, and they can just be in there loose and clink around or whatever it might be, but then I can just stack them onto my other ones and use it in that way. So I was looking for an empty case basically to be able to use just to put random stuff in. So that's why I went ahead and bought this one, because again, it was the same price as buying the screwdriver. So all this right now is going to be basically free, and I can get in here and unsnap this out of there and take it out and then use this case to hold whatever it is that I want to. It's going to be loose. It's not going to be able to like have its specific slots in there for certain things, but that's what I'm looking for, just to throw like drill bits or whatever it might be that I want to. It just gives me another option to throw that in there. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. So the next two tools that I bought were both deals of the day on homedepot.com. Different times, I got them at different days. And then I've also got another M12 tool that I bought, actually, I think it was yesterday or the day before. There was deals this week. I picked up another one. So if you're one that pays attention to those deals and you know what all tools were on sale, drop a comment below. What M12 tool do you think that I bought here recently? And it might be in the next tool haul video, but I think it might actually be one that I actually do a full review for, because it's going to be one that I actually use in my job. This one that I bought here, this is the M12 grease gun. It came with the grease gun, and then I also got a 2.5 amp hour battery with it for free, and I got this for $109. So I think bare tool, this thing is like $168 or something like that. I could be wrong on that. It might even be more than that. But I was wanting some of these batteries. I needed some more of these for my work life. This right here is not a tool that I'm going to use in my work life, but it is something that I will use at home. You can see here I'm using it on my lawnmower tires as far as adding the grease just to try it out and give it a go. And you can see that it does a really good job as far as pumping that grease out, filling it up. I don't have to hand crank it. I don't have to do all those things. It's super easy to use. But again, this isn't a tool that I use in my line of work. This is just something that I'm going to use here at home, whether it's on a vehicle, which there's not really a lot of grease fittings on newer vehicles that much anymore. Most of that stuff's all sealed. But lawnmowers and things like that, that's when I'll use something like this. And I've always told myself, if I can get an M12 tool for under $100, typically I'm going to buy it and give it a try and have it here at my house or have it in my truck as an option, because the more tools you have, the time you run into that situation, it's always going to be helpful. So by the time, really, if I took this battery price out of it, I feel like I got that for under $100, even though it was $109. But if you've got the M12 grease gun, drop comments down below, help people out, know what you think about it. Me personally, the little amount that I've used it, I really like it. I think it's well worth having, especially if you did very much with it at all. I would definitely get a battery powered one. I mean, just a little amount that I've used it, I'm like, this is so much better than that hand pumping and hand cranking. But again, let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Interested to see what y'all's feedback is. And then the last tool that I picked up on deal of the day on Home Depot was the Weaver 32-inch skimming blade. I think I got this for $34. Its normal price is in the 40s. I know it's 40 something on Amazon, but the big reason why I got this one is you can see there it's 40 something on Amazon, but the level 5 version of the 32-inch is like 150 bucks. And I absolutely love my level 5 ones. This is the 24-inch one here. Use them all the time. And this size right here and lower I use quite a bit, but I did run into a patch where I was patching in an interior window. It was like a sliding window for a receptionist. and they wanted to get rid of it. And this one was just not big enough for me to be able to stick it in the middle and kind of go around in a circle. So I had been looking at the bigger one, but I'm not going to use it enough that I didn't want to pay the $147 for one. This one was a deal of the day, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and try this out, even though it's a brand that I've not used before. I know they got a lot of tools. In fact, this company actually probably asked me several times a week. They send me emails asking me if I want to try out certain tools, and none of them are tools that really I feel like I would use that much, so I don't offer to do it. And as far as what I think about this one, for $34 over a level 5, the handle, I don't really feel like it feels much different than the level 5 as far as it's the same exact shape, feels exactly the same. The blade stiffness is maybe a little bit stiffer than the level 5. You can maybe see the flex here if I grab that. I'm trying to get it to where it's not so shiny in the face. And the level 5 is probably a little bit more flexible, probably a lot more flexible actually. The one thing that I do like about the level 5 is it has these rounded corners. I feel like that does work better. But this one's not done bad. I did use it. I've used it one time so far, but this has those real stiff corners, so that's probably going to be an issue. But I'm actually thinking I'm going to use that as a pattern and lay my blade for my level 5 on top of this and kind of just radius these myself at some point in time. But picked it up again. It's definitely heavy, definitely big, but it's a 32 inch. It's not something I'm going to use very often, but maybe there's certain patches out there where that's going to come in handy, because these really work well if you've got a big patch and you can kind of put a point in the middle and then go around in a circle. It kind of levels out everything, or a butt joint or something like that. If you've got one of those, these kind of skimming blades work really well for those. But that's another tool that I picked up to add to my repertoire as far as drywalling. I do a lot of drywall work, but that's one of the last tools that I picked up in my tool haul. So yeah, guys, that's my tool haul for the last little bit. Several smaller tools and some things that I got on deal that I felt like were good tools that I wanted to add to my, arsenal of things that I have to do with. But let me know in the comments below if you've got any of these, what your feedback is on these, if you picked up any of these deals while they were on deals of the day or anything like that as well, or if you found any of these in clearance at your stores. Interested in your feedback, but as always, I just hope this video was helpful or useful in some way. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you on the next video.